right, so earlier on in the show, we covered what to look for when dealing with our own allergies, but what about our pets like this guy over here? How can we help them when they're suffering from allergies? How do we know that they're dealing with allergies? So here to help us, thankfully, we have veterinarian Lisa Hess, a good friend of the show. Hi, Lisa.
Hello.
So, so first we have to introduce who we have today.
Yeah, this is Laz.
Laz is making us feel good today. So for our pets like Laz, what are some of the symptoms that we should be looking for when it comes to allergies?
So the interesting thing is that dogs show allergies differently than us. So we tend to get more the hay fever, the runny eyes, the sneezing, stuffy nose. Dogs tend to get have skin issues. They itch, they scratch, they lick, they chew, and you could tell your dog is licking because their fur changes color to that sort of copper color. You're like, oh, you'll see a white fur that's discolored from constant licking. And that's typically from allergies. And there's many types of allergies. There's food allergies, there's inhaled allergies, there's allergies to fleas. So it's helpful, initially right away, if you notice your dog licking and itching, the first thing is, okay, has my dog had its flea and tick prevention? Are there any obvious parasites? That would be the first thing to rule out. And then the second thing is, did I change diets recently? Or is it this time of year, the springtime, when we all are, the dust mites, pollen out there? Is this time, is it something from the outside that's causing the licking, the itching, the chewing and scratching?
That's so interesting that you mentioned the licking, because my dad, he has a toy white poodle, and she started doing that, like licking and licking, and to the point where the fur came off, and then it turned that copper color, and he had no idea why that happened. So,
and sometimes it's boredom. Sometimes dogs with anxiety, nervousness, sometimes they'll do it out of boredom. But, knowing the type of season, is it a seasonal thing? Is it something your dog gets every year? You're like, oh, that's inhaled allergies. Or is it something new that's constant and chronic? Is it really food allergies? Is it something my dog is allergic to that's in the food, the corn, the wheat, the beef or an ingredient in the food that's causing it.
So can dogs have food allergies?
Absolutely, they can have food allergies. And whenever your dog has allergies, it's a hunt to find out the underlying cause. If you've ruled out fleas as the underlying cause or any obvious parasite, then you look at food or inhaled allergies. There are diet trials or specific diets that we can use as a diet trial to try and rule out an allergy, and we literally put them on this diet and nothing else for several weeks and see, does the itching, scratching, chewing go away? And then from there, if it doesn't, then we go, okay, it's inhaled. Maybe it's something in the environment. Finding the underlying cause is difficult.
And do they also, can they also get seasonal allergies?
They can have seasonal allergies to something that's out in the environment. And my recommendation is for dogs, if you're trying to help reduce the itching and scratching, is wipe your dog's paws when you come in from the outside. Frequent bathing can be helpful. In a mild shampoo, even twice a week, that really helps reduce the signs of the itching, the scratching, and the chewing. And the other thing is sometimes dogs will have ear infections and skin infections that require treatment from the veterinarian. So the first thing to do, rule out fleas and ticks. Then frequent bathing can be helpful. Sometimes Benadryl can help, but often not. So I wouldn't jump to antihistamines as the first line of treatment to find the underlying help.
So what type of medications would you say would be helpful for allergies?
Depends on how mild or severe. If it's mild, sometimes just a bath, wiping the paws from coming in. Frequent bathing is helpful, and a medicated shampoo. From there, often sometimes we have to treat with antibiotics, antifungals. There are new, really cool drugs now that we can use to treat allergies that are much safer than the old steroids we used to use. So it depends on how mild or how severe things are, depending on what your veterinarian will choose. But the first thing I would do, rule out fleas and ticks, bathing. And if you want to do some kind of supplement, fish oils can be helpful, or maybe looking at changing the diet.
Okay, so there's a lot of options.
There are options.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much,
Thanks
Lisa.
for having me.
The following interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.